Hello wonderful person and welcome to Astroneer. I recently released a space game that is available on Steam and is actually one of the best sellers. I wanted to give this a try and give you my opinion of it, and let's see if it's actually worth your money. Welcome to What the Math. So when you just start the game, and by the way, this is a very early pre-alpha build, so don't think of it as an actual game just yet. You get to choose between these four beautiful astronauts. This is my old save, but I'm actually going to start from scratch with, let's just say, this person. Let's go. So you launch from this orbital station, and you land somewhere in a random location on the planet below you. The game is very early on in development, so there's not much actually to do just yet, but there's already stuff that you can enjoy. Oh, look at that. There's already quite a lot of stuff you can enjoy and quite a lot of things you can create. The main idea here is survival. This is actually a survival game, akin to games like Minecraft, but very different from Minecraft. So you play as this astronaut guy in a funky looking suit, and I'm guessing I'm a female astronaut. Maybe not, I'm not sure. Anyway, so you really have a few keys you need to know here. E is a terrain modification / resource gathering button. So like right now I can actually gather these organics here, and as soon as I collect enough, they will become a resource that will be added to my backpack. So right around now, maybe? And there we go. So that's our first resource that has been gathered. And now we're going to go back to our ship and refill our oxygen. Now, this game, as a survival game, will prevent you from going too far because of this oxygen limit that you see right here. As soon as I venture away from my spacecraft, my tether disappears and my oxygen starts running out. If I move far enough, I will start getting messages of like, oh no, you're running out of oxygen, go back to your base. And this is actually why this game is kind of interesting, because it basically limits your exploration in the beginning until you discover research, and until you actually are able to research new things that will allow you to either move faster via vehicles, which you do get in this game, or essentially get a better tank that will allow you to breathe longer. Now I'm going to collect this compound here. As you can see, I have 50% oxygen left, no power left either. So we're going to go back to our base now, really quickly before we die, and try to construct something there. There's actually a thing that you see right there. That's to refill energy, I believe. That's a power refilling tool. And so in a sense, this game feels like a survival game with a bit of more arcade elements. Like, for example, refills, very limited amount of oxygen that only lasts for a few seconds in the beginning, and kind of an interesting backpack that basically stores your items in chunks. So anyway, we can construct our first tool here, and I think what we could make is... Actually, no, let's just do something different. We're gonna build this. We need to collect some resin so we can actually build an extension to our base. So let's walk around, but first let's actually explore this crash site here. It looks like some sort of a second or third stage of a rocket, and sometimes these things have actually resources in them, like this one does. Look at that. I have hydrazine, copper, aluminum, and titanium. Perfect. Oh, also, is that a vehicle? Totally. That's totally a vehicle. Or at least a part of a vehicle that can later be developed into something more specific. So that's cool. That's good that I actually crashed in this area. That allows me to kind of start things a little bit quicker. Anyway, so what we need to find is a bit of a resin to construct this extension here. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and I'll show you how all of this works. And you'll be doing this a lot in this game, because you need to essentially expand your capability to travel farther, explore more, find new areas, find new caves where you can actually get lost for like up to several minutes sometimes. And at some point, you'll be able to build up a base that will allow you to construct a spaceship, so you can then take yourself to these other planets that I don't see right now, that are somewhere there in space where you can actually land and do the same thing over again. That's the essence of this game, and actually if you play through this at least once, non-stop, it will take you about, I don't know, 12 to maybe 16, 18 hours, and after that, that's really all this pre-alpha has to offer. So in that sense, maybe this is not the time to get this game just yet. But to be honest, as a pre-alpha, this is already such a complete product. It actually works really well. It has some glitches, some bugs, but not a lot. I think one of the most common glitches I've experienced so far is when I sometimes build these new things, I actually get stuck in them. And it took me a while to figure out what to do, but apparently you just have to jump a few times and it'll eventually release you. Here's another glitch where you just kind of like fly like that. That's normal, right? Anyway, so yeah, there's a few glitches here and there, but that's okay. That's not a big deal. Let's collect this resin and let's go build that thingy that we're trying to build. And so all we need to do is click on this right here. And this is the first extension. And now we're going to be able to construct an actual structure. So, and here we go. I got stuck again. So give me a second. Okay, oh, Jesus Christ. It happened to me again. So many times now. I don't even know how many times this happened. So this is definitely the most annoying glitch I've experienced so far. But anyway, so you can either build a research station or a smelter in the beginning, or if you find aluminum, which we actually did, but only one of them, or copper, which is also only one of them, you can build a printer or a vehicle bay. Vehicle bay obviously constructs vehicles. So let's build a research station for now. And what we're going to do is we need to also construct an energy source for this research station by going into our inventory and building a solar panel using, I believe it's resin actually. And as soon as it's constructed, we're going to place it right here, and this will allow our research station to collect energy. There you go. So now it's going to start doing research, which will later on help us get stuff. Now, this is the first part. So you construct a few buildings that you can and try to look around for resources. So we found resin, which is common. We found compound, which is common. There's a lot of organics everywhere, but you don't really need it in the beginning. And then as you walk around, you'll find things like hydrazine. Look at that. It's fuel. Very rare. More resin, and I guess more organics here as well. So all in all, this is essentially a game that combines exploration, survival, and building. But the best part of this game is that, well, first of all, it's very original in both the way it looks, the way it feels, and the way it plays. I mean, this by itself is actually pretty cool, right? Also, on top of that, the graphics are very, very inviting, very friendly. It's a very colorful game. It makes you feel really, really good. Like, I will probably be playing this whenever I feel really sort of depressed or sad about things in life. This game just makes you feel good. It's very relaxing. It's very interesting. I also found this. I don't know what this is, but we're going to return it back to our base because we might need it later. We're going to put it somewhere and do research on it later on. And so here we go. This will research this object and possibly give us an idea what it is. And the answer to that is trade platform. All right, not exactly what I needed, but yeah. But this brings me to my next point. So, multiplayer. It is currently in a really broken state, which is why I'm not going to show it to you, mostly because the game does not sync other players really well. You'll always have people just right in front of you disappearing, or even getting to the point where everyone gets stuck in the same location. So currently, as of now, the multiplayer does not work really well, so do not buy this game if you actually want to play this with your friends. Do buy this if you want to play the single player mode, until they fix this. Now, remember, this is still a pre-alpha. Pre-alpha, not even alpha. This is before alpha, right? That's like alpha baby. So that's where the game is at. But it is only $20, and I'm sure they'll have a sale relatively soon, although chances are not very soon because they're technically #1 selling game on Steam right now, so they have this for them. But once it is on sale, it's going to be totally worth it, especially once they fix the bugs, once they've added more things, and especially once they've actually gotten rid of the problems in the multiplayer, because I think this game actually has the most potential in that area. It's probably going to be a very fun multiplayer game. It's going to be fun to play with your friends, to explore the planets, to, you know, construct things together, to get lost together, to basically die together, and do all of these things with your friends. But by yourself, just kind of riding around alone, once you do this once, and like I said, it takes you about 12 hours to do all of this, you might actually kind of get bored. Now, I'm possibly still going to be playing this for a while because I'm actually just genuinely enjoying the atmosphere in Astroneer, but not everyone feels the same about this game. Although I guess the best part about buying this game right now and not later on is because it's still new. Nobody really knows all of the mysteries that this game has, and there's quite a lot of really cool things to discover. Like, if you ever played Minecraft just when it came out in the first year or so, when people were still discovering things, this is exactly how this game is going to feel as well. A lot of really cool new things, a lot of really awesome new discoveries, and a lot of new constructions you can build. research you can find, and so on and so forth. And then basically, sometime later in a few years, everyone's going to know everything about this game. So it's not going to be as fun because everything will already have been discovered. Now, so what is my ultimate opinion of Astroneer? Well, first of all, I think I like it. I think spending 20 bucks on it is worth it, but I think it depends on what you expect from it. If you expect a game that you'll be playing for a long time right now and playing in multiplayer with your friends, then don't do it. Do not buy it, you're going to be disappointed. If, however, you want a game that you'll play once in a while casually, just to kind of relax and to build things, to harvest things, to explore things, to find these incredible locations and incredible looking objects that you don't even know what they mean just yet, then this is definitely a game for you because it will give you this sense of wonder once again, just like games like Subnautica, just like the games like Minecraft did back in the days. This is just a game like that. It's very similar to them in that sense, and it's also very similar to many other survival sandbox games. Now, I don't even know what this is yet, but I'm guessing it's some sort of material I need, right? Resin. Oh, that's just a resin deposit. Okay. Now let's go into this cave right before we finish, and I'll show you how the caverns work in this game. Oh, and there's that one of the planets I was looking for before. So that's another planet you can land on later on. Okay, am I full on oxygen? No, not yet. Let's come back and refill our oxygen by pressing this. And no power, really? Okay, that's not good. Now I need power. Luckily for us, power is right next to it. So click this button to refill power. There we go. Okay. Oh, it even gave me a little bit extra for deposits. So I can actually collect it and store it and use it later on. Okay, so here we go. Oxygen. No. No more oxygen left. Seriously? No. All right, run into the cavern before the oxygen runs out. Run into the cavern. So this is what the cavern looks like. Pretty cool. I mean, very similar to, like, I guess games like No Man's Sky. Maybe not as impressive as No Man's Sky. Oh, I totally hit myself in the face. I found something called laterite. I've never seen that before. And what are these things? Jesus Christ. Unknown research. Okay. So we're probably going to die here. Look, I found new life. And we're probably going to suffocate in this area. But that's okay. At least we've discovered something very new. And we're going to see some new life that we've never seen before. And this one seems to be hostile to us. And so that's essentially Astroneer. It's all about exploration, survival, and having fun. And then dying in space, like that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this video with friends who might enjoy watching this, and who might want to actually explore this game as well. And come back here tomorrow to learn something else, find out about another video game, or possibly just learn stuff using video games. I'll see you guys in the next video. Game you later, and as always, bye-bye.